It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend. James Shields will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Shields is ready. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Two and two.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I know this club loves what Evan Gattis brings to its offense. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so...
Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Ball 2.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. To third. Davidson comes up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So 2 are gone for the Astros. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Here comes the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So digging in now, Daniel Palka. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
Number 18.
The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Omar Narvaez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be two. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Homestanding White Sox have the lead here at Guaranteed Rate Field as you get a look at our line score through the first 7+ innings. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Lays off 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Stros crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Will Harris claims the win out of the pen, his first. Roberto Ozuna hammers down the save, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros.
Saturday night baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Carlos Rodon is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
First baseman number 10.
Bregman, the runner at third. Altuve on at second with 2 down. A bouncer up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Astros nothing. Sox coming up. It's the 2005 Fall Classic all over again on Major League Baseball. The show. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
One and 0 pitch on the way. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hips started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 2-0. Back up the middle. Anderson brings it in to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Up next for Chicago, Avisail Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Avisail Garcia.
Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Palka. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. On now to the top of inning number 4. White Sox on top, 1-0. Into the box, Omar Narvaez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Omar Narvaez.
Altuve at second. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now.
79. Jose Abreu.
1 strike now from Cole. Chopped weakly to the left. The tag gets 1. Over to second, a double play. On to first, they got him. A triple play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. It's the White Sox 1 and the Astros nothing. Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve.
27, Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Now in the box, Daniel Palka. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding in, number 49. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 0-2 home. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Carlos Rodon takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Garrett Cole pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Redline trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street Station, and that Case Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of Guaranteed Rate Field.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Ronaldo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Jose Altuve.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Castillo might try to make a play on it. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So striding forward now, Jose Altuve, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Garcia. One down. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-0 delivery. Late that time for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 3 runs. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around in the inning. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Houston led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Dallas Keuchel earns the win, his second. First opened in the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Lance McCullers will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit in the air out toward left. Young is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Time now for a quick look at the hometown. In now for the Angels, number 37. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. The 0-2 home. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's totaled 4 hits in 23 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here now the 2-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit on the ground but foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left. Ready now for L.A., number 6. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels get just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Angels lead it 2-0. So stepping in, Jose Altuve. 0-for-2. He's flown out twice.
Altuve.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone. Digging in once again, number 6. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's a pop-up now. Davinsky will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Cole Calhoun. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really.
So coming to the plate, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jose Altuve.
Now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Standing in, Carlos Correa. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Correa.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see, he finishes with a 3-hit game, including a double. He can feel good about that, and we can feel...
Tuesday night baseball. Charlie Morton is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Charlie Morton is an interesting guy. Kind of turned his career around a few years ago when he decided to change his arm angle to that of Roy Halladay, the former Blue Jays and Phillies pitcher. Overpowering fastball at times would sink 92 to 95 miles an hour, sweeping slider, and the changeup. The key is he needs that sinker, that two-seamer, to throw it early on in the strike zone.
Second
the pitch.
Jose Altuve.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Upton going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Carlos Correa.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Fly ball to straightaway left. Upton's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Cole Calhoun.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Striding into the box, Jose Altuve, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Row. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Carlos Correa.
The 1-2. Correa, left field and carrying well. Upton is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yuli Gurriel. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Upton, but he won't get there. It falls in. Now the relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
He took that back right where...
So striding in, number 6. And they're runners at the corners now. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
Leading off for the Angels, center fielder number 27.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning a April shower.
Digging in to try it again, number 37. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Altuve has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. At the plate, Jose Altuve. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Carlos Correa will be next. Dribbled up the line. Tough play for Cozart. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Altuve. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Altuve.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Afternoon baseball. Settling in now, Jose Altuve. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Fielded cleanly and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. And ready for his first at-bat, Yuli Gurriel. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now, Chris Young, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is into the box now. Jose Altuve, and their runners at the corners now. Altuve. First pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Young will make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in, Jose Altuve. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout has a read on it, and that retires the side. Astros. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. This is line to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 5-1 the final total in today's game. Houston crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Justin Verlander earns win number 4 on the season as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings.